Hey guys, welcome back to Puff Loudo, and welcome back to Steam Prison. We are up in the heights again, and we're following Saint Yune out of the room, and I guess we're just gonna get right into it. I followed Saint Yune out of the room where the lift had arrived. I looked at him as he walked ahead of me. He seemed exhausted, visibly yawning.
私は今日は部屋で休むから、お前も好きにして。街へ出かけても構わないよ。
Thank you. I looked around to check that nobody was in earshot and stepped closer. Saint Yune, I have one question.
いいよ。
You'll allow it. It's about my parents. Why did you order a new investigation?
理由は言ったはずだけど。
Yes, I heard what you said, but accompanying you is my job. I don't require your gratitude for it.
そうだね。お前を納得させられそうな理由を挙げるなら、お前に対する憐れみ、気まぐれとかかな。でも、ウォーナーに言ったことが全てだよ。ちょっと気になったから頼んでみただけ。けど、もしかしたら頼まない方が良かったかもね。
Why not?
お前が無実だとすれば、お前は下界へ送られることがなくなり、私を殺さなければいけない理由もなくなる。私が死ねる機会が減るということだ。
Well...
理由がなくても、お前は私を殺してくれる？だろ？だからちょっと悔やんでる。まあ、いいけどね。確実に死ねる方法は分かってないんだから。期日のことは、互いに忘れないでいようね。じゃあね。おやすみ。
And with that, Saint Yune disappeared in the direction of his room. He will absolutely kill me, huh? A delayed shiver went down my back at his cold demeanor. Yes. Until my innocence is proven, I'm living on borrowed time. I hadn't truly forgotten, of course, but now I had been reminded of a truth I'd pushed aside and tried to ignore. I can only wait for the results of Lord Warner's investigation. I wanted to do something myself, but I should take a walk through the town for a change of pace. I should buy him something too. He's been giving me the rest of the day off after all, or he is giving me the rest of the day off. Having come back from the depths, the city in the heights appeared bright and glittering to me. The sky's just so different here. When I looked up, all I saw was the infinite blue. The wind was pleasant and there were no strange smells. I should think about how I can thank Saint Yune for this. What would he like? Food. As long as I'd known him, he'd eaten everything, liked everything. He was clearly happy when he ate, but one had to wonder where in his body the food ended up. I could try the candy store first. I took a step forward.
Oi, mate!
Ugh. Why now of all times? I turned around, expecting the worst.
Yeah, lady じゃないか。
Ew. It's him, Ark. My positivity was disintegrating. What do you want?
用がないと話しかけちゃいけないのか？
Yes. We're not close enough for chit-chat.
ああ、言われてみればそうだ。こんなところで何してるんだ？
Nothing in particular. I have no duty to report what I do to you.
確かにそうだけどさ。今日は休みなんだ。話に付き合ってくれたっていいだろ？
Because you're gross. Oh, I see. That explained why his partner wasn't with him. But why was he wearing his uniform? Had his shift only just ended? Well, it wasn't like it mattered. その様子だと元気にやってるみたいだな。な、ユネ様に直接お使いするってどういう気分なんだ？新官だぜ、新官。やっぱ特別待遇とかあったりすんのか？新官員の職員に肩揉んでもらったりさ。Does he like shoulders touching so much that he considers it special treatment? It was so inane that I was a little taken aback. I don't understand where this question's headed, but since Saint Yune's name's on the line, I need to answer carefully. A long time ago, my father told me that servants represented their master. I'm Saint Yune's servant now, so I need to be careful how I represent him. I adjusted my collar, mostly to reassure myself, and looked at Ark. There is no special treatment. Saint Yune eats whatever is set before him without grumbling. He's a wonderful, humble man. I wasn't sure whether this would satisfy him, but Ark's eyes lit up.
好き嫌いがないって。すげえ。もしかして、玉ねぎも召し上がられるのか？
Onions are great! What's your problem? Yeah, he does.
すげえ。玉ねぎ食べられるって、やっぱ成人だわ。
What do you have against onions? Was Ark always like this? I'd always tried to avoid him because of his acrimonious personality. That's an SAT word. Seeing this side of him reminded me how avoidance can, perhaps, lead to mistaken impressions.
でもさ、なんで君が付き人に選ばれたんだ？
Well, he'd just laugh at me if I told him the truth. Instead, I grimaced and said that I didn't know. Saint Yune is such a noble existence. His ways are at times incomprehensible to us.
確かにそうだよな。はあ、俺も選ばれて楽したいぜ。
Wow. Ark said goodbye and left. I can't say I'm living the easy life. I had, after some time with Saint Yune, found a way to enjoy it. But I knew that all of it was ephemeral. Eventually, I would have to kill him. And what's going to happen to me then? I wondered whether I was going to be punished for the murder of a saint. Knowing Saint Yune, I was expecting him to have a plan, but... No, I shouldn't brood on it. I didn't want to think about what would happen after his death. We were both still alive. I wanted to be positive, searching for a solution until the moment I was forced to draw my sword. I just hiccuped. Whoops. Oh, and we're coming into his perspective. Interesting. Oh, God. I went straight to my room after we left the station. I told Warner that I would be resting and gave Krimu the day off. My own appointments had been cancelled as well.
別に疲れてはいないんだよね。
My appointments had been attending a prayer ceremony and signing laws. The ceremony would have ended by just sitting it out, and the laws only required my signature. Neither required my attention or physical effort. But my thoughts were too preoccupied with one subject for anything else. With nothing else to demand my attention, I could give myself over to thinking about what had happened on the ground.
アルセン・クライム。お前がいないってこと分かってたのにね。
As far as I knew, I was the only immortal. It would have been very unlikely to find Arson Climb still alive.
それでも私は心のどこかでお前に生きていてほしかった。
The last memory I had of him from the flood was too painful. I'd wanted him to stay alive so we could do more work together. A year, 10 years, a century, my desire to work with him never changed. And now, after 400 years, I'd finally returned to my old home.
アルセン・クライムはあの洪水の後もちゃんと生きてた。
That made me happy, but also sad. I could have come down and met him.
なんで生きてたんだ、アルセン・クライム。流されて死んでた方が諦めがついた。なんで行かなかったんだ、ユネ。お前が勇気を出せばアルセン・クライムと会えた。
Of course, I knew, from long experience, that being upset with the past doesn't change it, but I still blamed myself. There are many crossroads in life, and you only knew the right path after you already chosen one.
私の場合は400年か。長すぎだ。
For 4 centuries, I'd lived in fear of my memories of the flood as his descendants did their best to survive on the surface.
ウルリク・フェリエ。お前の血を引く者と出会うことができた。
I'd expected to find nobody on the surface who remembered Arson Climb. Finding someone who did was a great success.
ウルリクにとってはそうでもなさそうだけどね。
His looks had been hostile and his behavior distant. I wasn't upset. It was understandable given my poor treatment of his ancestors. Perhaps I was never going to see him again, but I was glad I'd gone down and met him.
だから、彼女には感謝しないとね。
I'd had no official business in the depths. The things I could do alone were limited. The law made it clear that I wasn't allowed on the surface unaccompanied for security reasons. Or at least, that's what everyone pretended. I had a feeling they were simply afraid of letting go of me. I didn't help with daily governance, but I was still the country's priest. If the object of their faith disappeared, it would lead to strife.
たまに思い立っては、一緒に行ってくれと頼んだけど、保護地区の外まで付き添ってくれる者なんて一人もいなかった。そう。お前以外はいなかったんだ。
Krimu to Stella, a heartless girl who killed her parents.
どんなに歪んだ性格なのだろうと思ってたから、初めて会った時は驚いた。歪んでいるどころか、まっすぐだった。
I'd spent some time trying to see if she was merely affecting normal behavior, but Krimu behaved exactly like she did when I first met her.
接するうちに私は、殺人者とは思えなくなった。お前の無実の主張を信じてみたくなった。だけど私は、信じきることはできるだろうか。
The criminal disposition notice listed enough evidence to convict her. And besides, I'd picked her as my attendant precisely because I had hopes for her brutality.
お前の幸せを思えば、無罪であるべきだけど、もし罪を犯していないのなら、私を殺せないのなら、そばに置いてやる意味がない。
I wanted her to be guilty. I wanted her to be innocent. The apparent contradiction made me dizzy.
私は、彼女をどうしたいのだろう。私にとって、お前はどういう？
Oh God! What's wrong? I felt a sudden pang in my chest, a sharp, heavy pain. Oh God! I hadn't experienced pain in a very long time. My body reacted violently to the sensation, leaving me unable to breathe.
なんだこれ。すごく痛くて。
Oh God! I decided I had to lie down and tried to walk to my bed. Oh God! I fell. I could claw the ground, but I couldn't get up. Oh God!
私は痛い。
Oh God. Yune! Yune! Krimu, go back! Oh God! Oh God, he's dying! It's gotten dark. I'd resolved to pick carefully, but in the end I bought a pile of different kinds of chocolate, just like before. He's having a heart attack! Oh God! Oh God, it's because he ate all the chocolate in the lift! Oh my God! I wonder how St. Yune is doing. It's too early for him to go to sleep, so he's probably eating dinner. Dinner. He said I had the afternoon off, but I probably need to serve him dinner. Oh no, maybe he's waiting for me. Go save him! I hope someone else brought him his food. I knocked on St. Yune's room. There was no response. Perhaps he had left his room. It isn't locked. I turned the knob and opened the door. The room is lit, but there doesn't seem to be anyone in it. St. Yune? Oh my God, he's dead on the ground. He's having a heart attack. Somebody. Oh God.
あれ
Oh
ここは
shit.
関へ驚いた。懐かしい声だ。心臓を得た時から聞いていないから本当久しぶりだ。でもどうして今まで隠れていたんだ？どうして 今になって出てきたんだ。
隠れていたのではありません。私はあなたに寄り添うように共に生きていました。そして出てきたのは、あなたが私の意に反するようになったからです。
意図？
そうです。ユネ、どうして下界へ行ったのですか？
どうしてって、どうして？
あの場所は悲しみに満ちた場所。行くべきではなかったはずです。
悲しみ？よくわからない。
あの地に行けば、あなたの悲しい思い出がよみがえる。だから私は行かせないようにしてきたの。
行かせないってどういう意味？
What?
あなたは神の功績に選ばれ愛される。悲しみは似合いません。だから私は死からあなたを遠ざけます。あなたを傷つける者を許しません。
待って、どういうこと？それ。
長き時を経てあなたが払うことになった代償を忘れたのですね。思い出すことです。ユネ石私の名を掲げる者、あなたが生かされている意味を。
What? What? That's his heart attack. His heart attack is because of the rock. The rock is making an appearance again. Oh god. Oh god. Oh my god. I closed the door and surveyed the room. St. Yune is gone. There's nobody here. Perhaps he left. I can't give him the candy if he's not here. I walked towards my own room, past the other door. Someone was lying on the floor. St. Yune? I threw the candy aside and rushed to him. Oh no, what do I have to do? I wanted to shake him to wake him up. I had to know whether he was conscious, but I also knew how dangerous it was to touch him. I hesitated. St. Yune! St. Yune!
何？
Oh, good. You must have collapsed on the floor. What happened? Were you attacked?
床？ああ。
St. Yune sat up and cackled. I twitched in surprise. What's wrong?
気絶する前、痛みを感じたんだ。胸が締め付けられてね、苦しくて死ぬかと思った。この私がだよ。数百年忘れてた感覚だ。ギュッて心臓を握りつぶされるような痛みだった。感動だ。
Oh my god. Tears of joy? I was mystified. What happened?
わからない。考え事をしていたらいきなり胸が苦しくなって呼吸が止まりそうになったんだ。それで夢を見た。あの声を聞くのは数百年ぶりで驚いた。
Wow. What kind of voice?
あれ、起こされるまで気づかなかったということは実際に死んでたのかな。ねえ、私は死んでた？
I don't know. I didn't want to touch you.
そうか。次はちゃんと確認してよね。もし死んでたらそのまま放っておくこと。いい？
Yune! I'm worried about it next time. Why do you look so happy?
嬉しくて当然でしょ。私は死にたいんだよ。本当に痛い思いをするのは久しぶりで普通に戻った気分だった。思い出すだけでスカッとする。でもどうして突然？何が原因なんだろうね。
I gestured that I was unable to help him with that and looked around. I took the candy bag and set it on the table. I bought these for you in town. Please try them.
お菓子？ありが。
What's wrong?
なんでもない。また胸がちょっと痛くなっただけ。何なんだろうね。楽しいからいいけどさ。
You're a psycho! He's the first one I've met who thinks pain is fun. I'm worried for your body. You might be sick. We should ask a doctor.
それは困る。 せっかくの機会を不意にされるなんて、私はごめんだ。
What chance?
私は死にたいんだよ。医者にかかったら助かってしまうかもしれないじゃないか。
Would they be quacks if they heal you?
まあ、私の体は特殊だから、私相手にどこまで手を出せるか興味はあるけどね。
Oh, I suppose the doctors would be in danger if they tried to touch you.
そういうこと。だから私が倒れていたことは、私とお前の秘密だ。それでいい？
I'm worried, but yes, I understand. You'll need to work more tomorrow to make up for what you skipped today. We should go to bed.
うん、わかってる。おやすみ。代償。私が生かされている意味。私は不老不死が代償だと思っていたけど、違うのか。
That's what I thought too. I was like, what? Well, I guess we're going to stop right here. Oh my god. Him having a heart attack and falling to the ground. I was like, like that was so scary. I was like, oh my god, he's gonna die before Krimu even comes in, and then she's gonna be framed for murder again or something. I don't know. But yeah, next episode, I guess we'll see what, I mean, I really want to know what the payment actually is. I thought that it was the immortality that was the payment, like he'll live forever, but I guess not. So yeah, we'll find out next episode, maybe.